Console Drone's Gamer Talk Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You found me.
Hello, listeners, gamers, geeks, grown-ups, and internet. Welcome back to Console Drone's Gamer Talk Podcast, talking video games right out of northern Arizona, somewhere in Washington, from the inside of Lizzie's Bar in Night City. This is season number 2, episode 197. You're listening to a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything but mainly video games. I'm your host, Chris, and today the full crew is here. All right, let's start the show.
It's time for What You Drinking and What Have You Been Playing.
Let's start off this week with John. John, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
I'm drinking vodka and blackberry sparkling water.
Bubbly?
Bubbly. Yeah. One of these things.
Buble.
Oh, yeah, Buble.
Yeah, buble. Well, it's with a Y. That's not an E. So anyway,
know, but...
vodka.
Nice.
Yum.
Hell yeah.
It's Smirnoff, so it's not Tito's, but you know,
Yeah.
it's what I had.
The regular
this week-
Smirnoff, or is it blackberry Smirnoff to go with your blackberry?
No, it's just
Buble.
regular. It's just regular vodka. Anyway, this week I played Halo 5 with Eli because he really wanted to play it. I played a little bit of Modern Warfare multiplayer. I think I played Assassin's Creed after the podcast last week because Cyberpunk wasn't out yet, and then I went to bed. And then I played Cyberpunk. And I feel like that's it.
Sweet. All right. We're going to move on down to Miguel. Miguel, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, bud?
Drinking Monster, and I have been playing Cyberpunk 2077, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
feel like you played Modern Warfare.
I may have played a little bit of Warzone.
I think
I
I
need
saw you on Warzone.
I think I took a small break from Cyberpunk and played a little bit of Warzone. Yeah, but yeah, that was a couple hours maybe.
Nice. Well, I'm glad everything's back to normal. You're drinking Monster, so we're good. So, all right, we're going to move on down to Joe. Joe, what are you drinking? And what have you been playing this week, buddy?
Argentinian 3 wood. That's all that's left.
Oh, damn.
Remember when I bought this bottle? That's
Yeah.
all that's left. So I might kill it. I don't know. I got that much left in the glass. So
Nice.
might have to go do a Scotch run before my brother-in-law gets here. Let's see. At the end of the podcast last week, like John, I played a little bit of Valhalla, beat it, and then got to play Cyberpunk. And then, thanks to you, Chris, I turned on my Oculus Quest and I fucked around with VR chat and played the new Topgolf update, which is actually not just putting anymore, but it's actually simulating you being at Topgolf. So it's the wedge, the drivers, everything, you know, with the targets. Yeah, Miguel.
Is it free?
No.
No. I would have imagined something like that.
The update is free. But if
Oh,
you
yeah.
buy the Topgolf Pro Putter, I think it's like $20.
Yeah, it's $20.
And you get that plus the driving range, and then they have like chip pong, so it's like beer pong, but it's you have to chip it into the cup. They have cornhole, like actually, you know, grab the bags and cornhole, and then there's like an island game where you have to chip it and, you know, get scores and stuff. But they've created a multiplayer environment, and it's great. I love it.
It's fantastic.
It is fan-fucking-tastic. So that's it for me. What about you, Chris?
All right, let's see. On my Series X, I played some Valhalla until Cyberpunk came out, and I was playing the shit out of 2077. So, enjoying the fuck out of that game. I love it. It's fucking awesome. Playing as the street kid. And then let's see what else. I did play a little bit of Warzone with my friend Chris for a little bit. And then moving on to my Switch, I played Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity and Animal Crossing, doing the whole winter season thing that's going on there. And then switched over to my Quest 2, and I've been playing a shit ton of games. So I picked up Orbis VR, which is an MMO. Been playing that. I played Contractors, Population 1, and then, of course, the Top Golf, which is probably my favorite game. And what I like about it, too, is you can actually go in and share music, so you can play music videos. And I'm telling you, Miguel, I played Tech 9, I played Bone Thugs and Harmony, I played a lot of cool albums, even Crazy Bone. I tried to look up a bunch of albums that maybe I could trick the system and they don't have it, but they do have it. Like, I was playing like a full album of stuff while I was playing
Beat
Top
Saber?
Golf. No, Top Golf.
Oh, sorry. I was on my phone. I was looking for a quest real quick, so I was distracted.
You have one in the other room.
No, it's right here, but it's wired.
Open it.
No, I do have. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you have
John,
one in
you're
the
right.
other room.
Not for me.
You should give them the computer one.
They don't have a computer that can run it.
That's not your problem.
And then also I played Solaris on the Quest 2, which is the makers of First Contact, the same makers of Firewall Zero Hour, and it's like Halo but in VR, and I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. So it's an arena shooter, and that's pretty much me this week. Fucking a lot of VR, and I'm enjoying the hell out of my Quest. All right, time for the news. Joe, you ready?
Yep, let's get to it. I'm going to try and make it quick because we got to get to the greatest segment in the world.
Deuce's Weekly News, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
So it's all pretty much Cyberpunk news.
Okay.
Except for one. So EA offers $1.2 billion for Codemasters, the makers of Dirt. Take-Two was in the running to buy it, but it looks like EA is going to buy it. Next is Cyberpunk 2077 will soon no longer be a dildo paradise. So those of us that have played it and have noticed just so many dildos in the foreground, background, everywhere. So the reasoning behind it was it's a code, and they're just spawning more than they should have. So in the coding, I read from CD Projekt Red. Oh my gosh, I'm prepared. They said that the code that they entered in was for the dildo, but they didn't enter, I guess, the value. They didn't reduce it, so they kept it high. So normally it's supposed to be like a soda can or a cheeseburger or something like that, but it's actually dildos. So that instance is that number value in the code is higher than everything else that's supposed to be spawning. Miguel.
So what you're saying is they were trying to fuck with the testers, and they're like, "You get lots of dildos," and then they forgot to turn it off.
Exactly.
That's fucking awesome.
Like, oops, we forgot to turn this down. So in future updates, look for that to kind of go away. Let's see what else. They also have. They already made the money that it costs to make the game. So if anybody's aware, just on pre-orders alone, they made the money back. So it's like 8 million pre-orders. So they've already recouped the cost of the make of the game. So, and it's already beat out World of Warcraft Shadowlands for the fastest selling PC game of all time. So it already beat that. So kudos. Sony is refusing Cyberpunk 2077 refunds. So those of you that don't know, Cyberpunk or CD Projekt Red admitted that they didn't invest enough time in the current gen versions of the game.
Last gen.
Sorry, I forgot. The new consoles are out. So yeah, last gen. So the Xbox One, the PS4. They didn't invest enough time into those versions. They ice cream. Where's Risky? God dang, Risky, missing out on ice cream. Anyway,
It's not ice cream. It's
DiGiorno. Oh, sorry.
It's Top Ramen.
Ooh,
ramen.
so you can watch you suck on some noodles. Huh?
Yeah, slurping noodles.
Slurping it.
chicken.
Slurping on them wet noodles.
Dinner of Champions. Ramen.
So anyway, CD Projekt Red had confirmed that they didn't spend enough time. They didn't invest enough time in the last gen console or the make of the game. They invested more on the current gen, which is the Series X and PS5. So Sony is refusing the refunds and urging players to wait for the update, which should be in early 2021. So a lot of people were bitching about playing Cyberpunk 2077 on a PS4 and Xbox One because it was so glitchy, buggy, and all this other bullshit. So they were submitting refunds, but Sony said, time out, hold on, wait until the update in 2021, and then submit your refund. But there's a catch. If you want your refund, even after the update, you have to submit a ticket prior to, I think it's the 21st of December, which is Monday, right?
Monday.
So you've got from now until Monday to start your ticket in, I believe it's the Help Me Refund at cdprojectred.com. So you submit it, get your ticket made before the 21st, so you're eligible, if you still don't like it, to get your refund.
Monday,
But after that-
Is that for both Xbox and PlayStation, or just for PlayStation?
Both.
Both. Okay.
But from what I'm hearing is Xbox not really having that much problems with the refund, but Sony's like, hold on, but
Well,
probably
I feel like Xbox has had a better refund system.
Yeah.
Recently and already in place. So
yeah, thank you for reminding me. Let me write that down. That's one of my what the fucks. Refund.
Because I know Butters. I'm pretty sure Butters doesn't have a Series X yet, but he said that when he first started playing the game, he couldn't even get to one mission without it crashing and kicking him out of the game.
Yeah.
and it looks awful.
I wouldn't even play it.
I don't know if he has a 1X or not, if he's on
okay.
S or a 1. I'm not.
The base
positive
models,
now.
the fat PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One with no letters after it. Those
Right.
are the ones that look like shit.
First gen. Yeah.
Mine looks okay.
Yeah,
So
and I'm glad it does.
Since I actually read all the articles, I pretty much summed up 3 articles into that one discussion. So that's all I got for the news.
All right, sweet. We're going to move on down to our dates. Demonic, you ready, buddy?
Oh yeah, sure.
Demonic states, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
Oh fuck, it moved. Hold on, I gotta scroll to December. Okay. December 16th. Okay. MXGP 2020 PlayStation Xbox. Override 2 Super Mech League Xbox PlayStation Switch. And Super Meat Boy Forever on the Switch on the 23rd. And that Override 2 was 22nd. That's all we got. That's it. It's the normal end of year holiday. Everything's already come out. Nothing's coming out the week of Christmas / New Year's. So
Cool. All right, we're gonna
That's
move. We're gonna move on down to the best segment in the world. John, are you ready?
What? Yes, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, come on down. It's time for the More You Know with the Joker Drone.
All right, this week on The More You Know, today I was watching a video that pulled up on my feed on Facebook about the history of the NFL with all the original teams dating way back to, I guess, 18-something, before it became merged with the AFL to become what we know today as the NFL. And it was interesting to see all of the name changes that happened across the league and their moves and everything. So what I did is I finished watching the video and I did a little bit more research to find out what the origins or inspirations were for all of the team names.
Okay.
And I found some interesting things that I didn't know. So first of all, it's the list I have is in order of the city they are in currently.
Okay.
So number 1 on the list is the Arizona Cardinals.
Sorry.
Originally established in 1898 in Chicago as the Chicago Cardinals. That makes them the oldest team in the NFL and also the least successful.
I hate you, John.
In 1901, Chris O'Brien purchased used and faded maroon jerseys from the University of Chicago and dubbed the color Cardinal Red. And the nickname stuck as the Cardinals. The bird was adopted in 1947 and was first featured on the helmet in 1960. Atlanta Falcons. There was a radio station-sponsored contest to name the team. Ended up with over 1,300 votes and 500 possible names. Names not picked were names like Peaches, Vibrants, Lancers, Confederates, Firebirds, and Thrashers.
They should have gone with the Confederates. Damn it.
The Falcons ended up being chosen because it, in quotations, is proud and dignified with great courage and fight. It is deadly and has great sporting tradition. Miguel.
They should have just called them the Chokers from the start, right?
Probably. Baltimore Ravens. So the Baltimore Ravens came about after the Baltimore Colts moved to Indianapolis, and then the Cleveland Browns suspended football operations, and their entire team moved to Baltimore as a new franchise. So the Cleveland Browns still held their franchise in Cleveland. They just didn't have a team. The owner of the Baltimore Ravens originally tried to buy the name Colts back from Indianapolis, but Indianapolis said no. They kept the name. So then there was a contest conducted by the Baltimore Sun, and the Raven was chosen because it is a reference to Edgar Allan Poe's famous poem. Other contenders were Marauders, Americans, Railers, Bulldogs, Mustangs, and Steamers.
I like the Railers.
The Railers.
The Steamers.
Yeah.
Baltimore Steamers.
Right.
Railers really railed them. Getting railed.
Oh my God.
All right. Next up is the Buffalo Bills. Another fan contest in 1947 renamed the team from the Buffalo Bisons to the Buffalo Bills. The name was a reference to Buffalo Bill Cody. It was selected over other options like Bullets, Nickels, and the Blue Devils.
Nickels.
Oh, Buffalo Blue Devils would have been cool.
What?
That sounds more like a hockey team, though.
It does.
I'm pretty sure. No, Red Devils.
The
Well,
BBDs.
it's the Devils. The Jersey
there's a-
Devils.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't there a hockey team with Devils in the name? Anyway, next up, the Panthers. The Panthers were named by the son of the owner when they became the expansion team because, in quotation, it's a name our family thought signifies what we thought a team should be: powerful, sleek, and strong. Chicago Bears. Originally, the Decatur Staleys, they moved to Chicago in 1921, playing their home games at Wrigley Field, also home of the Chicago Cubs. In 1922, the new owner, George Halas, changed the name to the Bears because of the relationship to the Cub, and he thought they should be bigger because football players are generally bigger than baseball players. So the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The
They
Bears.
should just officially change it to like DA. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right. Next up, Cincinnati Bengals. So there was a football team in Cincinnati from 1937 to 1942, and so they named that team after the same team. Team with the same name. So just a homage to the original team in Cincinnati.
Walk like an Egyptian.
They're
Was it
the most popular fan suggestion for the team was the Buckeyes. They didn't choose that, thank God. Fuck
Oh, because of
Buckeyes. Ohio State.
Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan of them. Anyway, the Browns. So this one's kind of fun. A fan contest actually chose the Browns. There's speculation whether it was named after Joe Louis, who's the Brown Bomber. Is that what they call him, the Brown Bomber? Right?
So it's called the Brown Bomber because it'll make you shit your pants.
Anyway, or the first coach and GM, Paul Brown. So there's debates on who they named the team after, Joe Louis or Paul Brown. But Paul Brown, the first coach and GM, vetoed the contest name and chose the Panthers, only to then be told by a local businessman that businessman owned the rights to the name Cleveland Panthers. So he had to go back to the Browns. And there's the Cleveland Browns for you. I got my eye. All right. The Cowboys. No, this is fun. Originally going to be called the Steers.
That would
awesome. Be fun. For the record, their inaugural season, they went 0-11-1.
Oh, they tied.
Yeah, they got a tie. So the reason they didn't go with steers is the GM decided that having a castrated cattle as a mascot might subject the team to some ridicule. Didn't really matter. They still get ridiculed. So he then decided he was going to go with the Rangers, but settled on Cowboys to avoid being confused with the minor league baseball team, also called the Rangers.
And the Texas Rangers.
That's the baseball team.
Not minor league. You said minor
at the
league.
time.
At the time. Okay.
They were minor league.
Yeah.
They specifically said minor league team of the same name. So next is the Broncos. There was a team contest, a team name contest. There was 162 entries. That name was chosen. There was also a Midwest minor league baseball team that played by the Broncos back in 1921 in the same area.
Should have called them Donkey Dicks.
That's fair. This one's fun too. The Lions. The Portsmouth Spartans moved to Detroit in 1934, and owner George Richards changed the name to the Lions, likely to relate the baseball team to the Tigers. So Lions and Tigers, I guess. But he's also quoted as saying, "The lion is the monarch of the jungle. We hope to be the monarch of the league." Let the record show they have 0 Super Bowl appearances. So he missed the mark with that name.
They sure did.
You have 0 wins, so pipe down.
Hey, I know. Hey, we're in the Super Bowl, though.
Oh, God. Here we go again.
Move along, sir.
What I missed?
Move along, sir.
Well, it's like the Finkel and Einhorn argument.
All right. Packers. Founder Earl Lambeau's employer, the Indian Packing Company, sponsored the team, and the name stuck even after the company folded. So, Green Bay Packers. The Texans. So the name comes from the Dallas Texans, who were hold the phone. Hold on. Originally, they were a one-season team in the NFL. 1952. They were also the last franchise to fold in the NFL. They later returned and then moved to Kansas City to become the Chiefs. Then they became an expansion team in 2002 in Houston, and that name was chosen over the Apollos and Stallions.
Stallions.
I like it.
The Cowboys and the Stallions from Texas.
The Steers and the Stallions from
Steers
Texas.
and the Stallions. Everything's better in Texas.
Steers and Queer. Oh, wait, can I not say that?
Why not?
I don't know.
It's a
All right,
movie called, right? Steers and Queers. I don't see no horns.
Pretty much narrows it down. All right. Colts. Originally from Baltimore, which is known for its history of horse breeding. So they named it the Colts. That name remained with the franchise when it relocated to Indianapolis in 1984. Jaguars. It was a fan contest entry, and it just so happened that the oldest living jaguar in North America was housed at the Jacksonville Zoo at the time. It beat out other name options like the Sharks and Stingrays.
I would have liked the Sharks. I think that would have been cool.
The Chiefs.
Jacksonville Jaws.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
That would've been
Chiefs.
cool.
Dallas Texans moved to Kansas City in 1960 and became the Chiefs, chosen to honor the Native Americans that had once lived in the area, and possibly because the Kansas City mayor, H. Roe Bartle, was nicknamed the Chief. The Chargers contest that ended when owner Baron Hilton opened a letter from Gerald Courtney submitting the name Chargers. The story is that after he opened that one, he did not open another letter in the contest. So, God, that one was like.
Could you imagine? I would purposefully, if they created a time machine and if I had my DeLorean, I would go back and reread through all those letters and make sure that he opens the worst name submission, and that was the first letter.
The Sharks.
No,
not the Sharks. The Sharks.
No. Sharks. Yeah,
with a T.
Yeah,
The
Sharks.
shit tacos.
There you go. All right. The Rams, originating in Cleveland in 1936, the Rams was chosen because the GM Damon Buzz Wetzel's favorite football team was the Fordham Rams, a college team, and Vince Lombardi's alma mater. The Dolphins, a contest drawing 20,000 entries with more than 600 fans suggesting the Dolphins. Marjorie Swanson was declared the winner after correctly predicting a tie in a college football game between Miami and Notre Dame as part of a follow-up contest. She credits a Magic 8-Ball with her win. She won a lifetime season pass to the Dolphins games.
Nice.
Yeah, good for her. Vikings. GM Burt Rose said it represented both an aggressive person with the will to win and the Nordic tradition in the northern Midwest. That's why they chose the Vikings.
That's racist.
Patriots. Originally, the Boston Yanks. Changed the name thanks to a team contest in 19.
Fucking Yanks.
Yeah.
Goddamn Yanks.
The Saints. Chosen by owner John Meckham. I don't know. It is a nod to the city's jazz heritage and taken from the popular song When the Saints Go Marching In. Coincidentally, the franchise, maybe not coincidentally, the franchise was awarded on All Saints Day, November 1st, 1966. So, the Giants, not creative, taken from the baseball team.
That's sad.
See, that's what I would have thought that originally. I thought the Cardinals took their name from the St. Louis Cardinal baseball team. But thank you for the clarification, because now I know.
Chris, did you know that?
No, yeah, I knew about the maroon jerseys. I read it on the website, Cardinals website.
But did you know about the Chicago Cardinals?
Yeah, I knew they were Chicago Cardinals. They talked about the history on ArizonaCardinals.com, and they talked about the maroon color, and that's how they made it the cardinal color. They stuck with the Cardinals. So, yeah.
Right. The Jets, originally named the Titans. It was changed in 1963 when the bankrupt team was purchased. The Jets were chosen because the team would play its home games next to LaGuardia Airport. Other choices were the Dodgers. Major League Baseball said no. Can't use that name. The Gothams, which they went away from because they didn't like the idea of it being shortened to the Goths. And
as
then,
long as their jerseys weren't green, they were black, whatever.
Yeah. The Boroughs, which is supposed to be a play on the word borough, which is the boroughs of New York. But they said it sounded too much like, I believe it's a Spanish word, burros,
Okay.
which they didn't want people to start calling them the New York Jackasses.
Right,
So
which
settled
they are
on the
now.
Jets.
Donkey.
They should have just gone with that, because that's what they are now.
The Raiders. So originally there was a name the team contest. Oh, Joe, hold on. Joe, you want to hear this one? This is a good story.
Is it?
It is.
Story time.
I think it is. So there was a name the team contest, and the winning entry was actually the Seniors. And the lady who submitted it went to the Bahamas. But then the weeks following, there was a lot of ridicule, and the fans claimed that the contest was fixed. And then a reporter also noted that there was when they're typing, they can't put that little squiggly thing above the N. I don't know what it's called. I'm not Spanish. I'm sorry. Yes, Joe.
Around what time period was this?
Oh, shit.
Do you happen to know?
Racist.
No, I'm saying that's what it is. It was. She created the seniors, right? Senior,
The
right?
Oakland
Which is fitting
Seniors.
for now because like 90% of their fan base are all Hispanic. But at that time, when she created that name, or she came up with that name, mostly Raider fans were all white.
Si, senor.
And they're racist because they didn't want a Hispanic name for a predominantly white team.
Si, senor.
And plus, Al Davis. Enough said.
Okay. The investors decided with the Raiders, which was also another finalist in the contest. And another option that they had was the Lakers. But they went with the Raiders. All right. Philadelphia Eagles. Miguel, do you know why they chose the Eagles?
Nope.
Because it hurts.
Jalen.
All right. 1933, new owners of the bankrupt Frankford Yellow Jackets changed their names to the Eagles, which is named for the symbol of the National Recovery Act, part of President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal. There's an eagle on the logo for the Recovery Act.
Yeah,
Steelers.
Logos.
Steelers, originally the Pirates, like the baseball team. From 1933 to 1940, owner Art Rudy renamed the team contest in 1940 after having losing seasons in its first 7 years.
You mean like right now?
They're
What?
winning.
Yeah.
Dude, they're winning in a made-up fucking fantasy league. They're playing shit teams. Of course they're going to go. They have the record that they have.
Well, they lost
I'm not
to
saying
Washington.
They have a winning record. I'm not arguing whether or not they deserve it, whether or not they played quality teams.
I like how
played
this
the
is coming.
Jets.
I like how this is coming from the one that's always like winning's winning.
No, that's Chris.
Anyway, Steelers.
I'll take a W. Anyway, I'm a Cardinals fan. I'll take a W any all day.
Steelers was chosen because of the steel mills in the area. 49ers. Duh. Gold rush of 1849. I wrote 1949. Dumbass. 1849. 49ers.
They didn't have an
Seahawks.
Assassin's Creed Gold Rush one yet, so that's why.
Well, they still got to do another Vikings one. They're not done with that story yet. I mean, anyway, Seahawks. There was a name the team contest in 1975 that drew 20,000 submissions with 1,700 unique names, like the Skippers, Pioneers, Lumberjacks, and Seagulls.
I like the Skippers.
The Skippers. Seattle Skippers.
I'm really glad they didn't pick the Seagulls because my high school mascot was the Seagulls, and we always got made fun of for it.
The Seattle Skippers.
Could you imagine John with a Seattle Skippers jersey? Skippers.
You know, their mascot would have been like Gilligan.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, fuck you guys. The minor league hockey team and Miami's franchise in the All-American Football Conference both used the nickname in the 1950s. GM John Thompson said, "Our new name suggests aggressiveness, reflects our soaring Northwest heritage, and belongs to no other major league team." Seahawks.
It's amazing how like their logo is almost, like Native American, but they don't want to acknowledge that.
It's not as Native American as it used to be.
That's what I'm saying. When it was originally created, it was
And now they've changed.
like they yanked it, copy and pasted off a fucking totem pole and shit.
Yep.
So it's like, could have done a little tip of the hat to that. But, we already had
Seattle
more
is
races.
named after a
The
Native
Redskins
American
and-
chief.
The Redskins and the Chiefs aren't racist. But anyway, keep going.
Seattle is named after Chief Seattle, a Native American chief. And there's a ton of names in Washington that are really hard to pronounce because of their Native American origins.
Mhm.
Like cities, like Puyallup, Sequim,
Snohomish.
Snohomish. That's me. Snoqualmie. Snohomish tribe, I don't think exists anymore, or it merged. I think it is on Tulalip tribe.
Well, they got wiped out by COVID or what? Not yet.
Not yet. There maybe. I don't know how the tribe does. They're in Tulalip. It's not that far away. That's where we get our fireworks. All right. Buccaneers. There's a panel of local sports writer and NFL reps who chose Buccaneers from a list of more than 400 names in 1975. It was also the popular choice among fans in the area in a name the team contest, as it was a nod to the pirates who raided Florida's coast during the 17th century.
Isn't their new name the Tampa Bay Goats after the goat himself, Tom Brady?
That's Skip Bayless says it's Tampa Bay now.
Tampa Bay.
And I would pay money for them just once during the season to wear the creamsicle uniforms. I want to see that bitch ass Tom Brady in a creamsicle uniform. But they have not. They have yet to do that because they don't do the color rush thing anymore.
All right, moving on. Titans. Moving to Houston from Tennessee in 1995, the Oilers changed their name after a contest, which also suggested the Tornadoes, Copperheads, South Stars, and Wranglers. Owner said, "We wanted a new nickname to reflect strength, leadership, and other heroic qualities." And last, and not least, well, maybe, no, not the least,
Washington.
football team.
Just say it.
WFT.
Redskins.
Originally,
I want to hear the history.
Boston Braves owner George Marshall changed the name to Redskins after purchasing the team. He said it was to honor head coach and Native American William Henry Lone Star Dietz. However, there is some question on whether or not Dietz was Native American. The Redskins kept their name when they relocated to Washington, D.C. in 1937. Fast forward to today, where no one in Washington, D.C. was creative enough to come up with a new name.
See, I think the Redskins should have been called the Patriots, and the Patriots should have been called Chowder.
But I love
Or
clam
goats.
Chowder.
Chowder.
chowder. I love clam chowder.
It's
New England
delicious.
goats.
Oh, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with clam chowder, but I just think what else in Boston do we care about?
Chowder.
Chowder,
Chowder's
Wahlburgers.
delicious.
Whataburgers,
Wahlburgers.
Celtics.
Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers, yep.
The Bruins.
Yeah, they should be called the New England Wahlbergs.
There you go.
There you go.
Marky Mark with the CK1, fitting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that is it for my information in the more you know this week.
Very
What?
cool. Joe?
Did I miss the Panthers?
No, their son named him. The owner's son named the Panthers.
Did I miss it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It was under Carolina.
Yeah,
It was
Carolina
like
Panthers.
that
The
fast. Yeah,
son
there's no
owned-
history behind it. It's just
Yeah.
Carolina has
Yeah, it's a expansion team. The son of the owner named it Panthers because it's in a name our family thought signifies what we want what we think a team should be: powerful, sleek, and strong.
Powerful, sleek, and strong. Yeah,
That's right. Okay, I missed the first part. Like, yeah, that's a panther in the background screeching.
That's what Panthers sound like.
Oh my God.
It's like a screeching owl. Jesus Christ.
What happened to Let It Go? Go back to Let It Go.
Go back to
Jackie probably turned it off.
Get her
Okay,
out from the door.
I just want to build a snowman, damn it.
Yeah.
Let him
Al-
play with Olaf and his carrot.
Elsa loves you. Now move along.
Move along, sir.
Oh my God.
Next.
All right.
That's it.
Well, time to our what the fucks, and I already have one. So, you guys have any what the fucks this week?
Yes.
And now it's time for our What the Fucks for the week.
What the fuck?
All right, Joey, go for it.
All right, I remembered them because thanks to everyone else, I remembered them.
You know the funny thing. Hold on. The funny thing is, what was the word that got you to remember, Joe?
refund.
The funny thing about you remembering your what the fuck about a refund is you were the one talking about refunds, and then you're like, "Oh, thanks for reminding me."
Yeah, I was talking about. Thank you, self. Thank you. So I was playing like before all of this bullshit happened with Valhalla and with Cyberpunk, right? I was playing on the Switch, playing Animal Crossing and shit. You know, A and B are switched on the Switch. Okay, Nintendo. A is where B is, and B is where A is. So after Jesus Christ,
I'm so sorry.
no, it's yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Fuck
No, I'm
me.
sorry for Chris.
Yeah,
Have fun
fucking
with that.
whip that ass. Fucking put a fucking muzzle on him. Anyway,
I only have one daughter, and that already worries me. I can't imagine two.
Jesus. So I stopped playing on the Switch, went to the Xbox, and was like, oh, fuck, I have to pre-order Cyberpunk before it's too late. So I'm in the store, and I'm looking around, had a few to drink, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm looking at, Cyberpunk. Okay, so anyway, it ends up highlighting Watch Dogs Ultimate Edition. And I purchased it.
No.
After the fact that I had already have the physical copy with the Skull Collector's Edition already installed. And Xbox allowed me to buy it, even though I already have it, and it knows that I have it.
But you could have exchanged your disc.
Anyway. So yeah. That was the first what the fuck. That the fact that why do you have to switch A and B? Anyway. I was drinking. John, yes.
So this was on your Switch?
No, this was on my Xbox.
Okay.
So
Did
I
you
got
get
my
refunded?
I did. Thank you, Microsoft. I had to type an explanation because I said I already have the physical copy. I tried
Drunk and fat fingered it, and my stupidness.
I seriously said I was under the influence and I accidentally pressed Watch Dogs because it was right next to the Cyberpunk. So you had like Watch Dogs Ultimate Edition, and then you had Cyberpunk right next to it. And I was like, okay, cool, yeah, highlight. And I was trying to back out. In my mind, I'm like, back out. But it was no, purchase. And I bought it. So, but
Wrong
Xbox,
A!
I
Wrong
know.
A!
I told them, I said I was playing on the Switch. I switched over and I gave them this whole story. And sure enough, Microsoft said, sure, here's your money back. But that was my first what the fuck. From that was like 3 weeks ago. Second what the fuck is those of you that kind of saw something from last week. I have high frequency hearing loss. So I now have to wear hearing aids to hear things normally. So I hear normal to a certain extent, but I can't hear high-pitched shit.
Like Chris's kids?
Like, yeah.
Like, they got out.
Yeah. No, he could leave it in. I can't hear them. Like there was a certain frequency, like certain beeps that I couldn't hear. You know that mosquito thing that you can fuck with on your phone with the frequencies to see how high you can hear it? There's an app that's the mosquito noise, and it goes like from bass hertz all the way up to, like 12,000 hertz or something. I don't know the frequency thing. Anyway, I can only hear up to like 6,000. And anything after that, like if something beeps or there's a high pitch noise, I'm fucking deaf. So, and that's just from years of compressed air, drag racing, concerts, shit like that. And so, yeah, I now have to wear hearing aids when I'm out in public or, just even at home. It helps with watching the TV because there's certain things that when people are talking on the TV that I can't hear. So, yeah, it's kind of cool because now, like, I put them on and I shit you not. It's like, when they have like in the superhero movies where you have like this, like Daredevil has this enhanced hearing. Jesus, like clicking the mouse, I hear the spring in the mouse. So when I click, I hear the boing click.
Damn.
Boing click. I mean, it's like, whoa. I don't have them in right now because I have my headset on. But like when I'm typing, it sounds like Miguel normally typing. Like that. But so I have to turn them down. But anyway, that was just a what the fuck. I'm getting old. So I had to put on hearing aids, and I've got them now. So, yay!
I have to get. I'm gonna go along with that. I have to get hearing checked at work every year because we work in a really high noise environment. So we have mandatory hearing checks every year, and I have noticed a slow loss of hearing. It hasn't gone enough to. They call it a shift or whatever. I don't know what they call it anyway, but it hasn't gone enough to where they're worried about it. They're calling it normal. But I have noticed for me too that like there's people that I talk to every day who I can't hear them. I'm looking right at them. I can't hear them because whatever the way that their voice comes out, I just can't hear it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you're gonna have to speak up. I can barely hear you.
Yeah. I mean,
And other people I can hear just fine, but that person can't hear them.
Yeah, it's like funny when they map their hearing on a chart. The hearing doctor maps it. It kind of goes like goes up, smooth curve, and then down. Mine goes up to a certain frequency and just goes boop. It just drops off.
Oh.
So it's really cool. I mean, I like them. They when I wear them, it feels like I'm so used to it now. I don't even have to worry about it, and I can turn them down and turn them up. I have the phone app for them now, to where I can set it for like watching TV. I can set it for if I'm in a large crowd. I can set it for just everyday shit, and it's really cool. They don't, like I said, they're not the ones that go in your ear. They have like this clear tube that goes around and it sits on the back of your ear. Really neat, really nice. I don't know. I like it.
That's cool.
Because I don't have to have my TV turned all the way up now. I can turn it off. I can turn it down and still hear. But like I said, the bad things are when I do turn them up, I hear everything. I hear my kids eating. I hear like chewing, like
no, nah.
I hear my wife chewing, and it's just like, oh my god.
Would you shut up?
Yeah, it's like, can you like just swallow your food? Don't even chew it.
So do you wear them with headphones then?
No, like I don't have them on right now. So
okay,
no.
Is it because it doesn't fit properly?
No, it's just that I would be able to hear everything. Like I shit you not, I don't wear them when I sleep. I don't wear them when I'm doing this, just because I would hear every single fan that's in my PC. I could hear it. I could hear, the Xbox running or the PlayStation. Well, I don't know about PlayStation, but I could hear the Xbox running. Not the Series X. I don't hear that because there's no noise. But yeah, like even when I'm driving and I turn the blinker on, I can hear the relay like click, clock, click, clock, click, clock. It's just like, holy hell. Like I can hear so much now. And it did cause, because I was having hearing loss. You've heard the ghost limb syndrome, where people that have had their arms cut off say, oh, my arm hurts, but your arm's not there.
Yeah. You got an itch that's in the middle of there.
The doctor explained that the reason why I was hearing my pulse, my blood pulsing in my ear. And they thought that I had a brain tumor. It's not a tumor, but they thought I had an aneurysm or a tumor or stuff. So I had to get MRIs and all this shit. Come to find out, it was muscle memory in my ear because I had hearing loss. So my ear was saying that there's something wrong in your head, but it wasn't, because ever since I've had the hearing aids in, that shit's gone. Like I don't hear the pulse in anymore. It's gone. So it was kind of crazy when the doctor explained that to me. Plus my hearing doctor is a Chiefs fan, so that helped too. Anyway, that was second what the fuck. Third what the fuck. Have Ronald Jones. I'm in the playoffs. Congratulations to me. Semifinals. Ronald Jones, my running back, is now on the COVID list.
Oh,
what?
Fuck.
The fuck. I was hoping he was going to carry me, but nope. So I have Cam Akers, and I just picked up who's Washington's backup. Not Washington. The Niners backup to Mostert.
Oh, to Mostert?
Harris is not Harris. Fuck, I can't even remember what his name is. I've had too much to drink. Anyway, I picked up the backup. Wilson. Sorry. Wilson Jr. Yeah, Jeff Wilson Jr. So I had to pick him up. So I've got him stashed right now, but I'm debating on whether or not to do 3 running backs or 3 wide receivers. So, and then my last one, We watched The Prom last night on Netflix. Okay, you guys won't know what this is. You won't know what it is because it's a musical
Great.
on Netflix.
That means I'm going to be watching it soon too. Fuck.
It's Michael Keegan Key, Meryl Streep, James Corden, and a bunch of other people. It's a fucking musical. But it's about a high school teenager that is lesbian, and instead of the school allowing her to go to prom with her lesbian date, they cancel the prom. So it's an LGBTQ LMNOP movie. It's a musical. Ceci and I watched it, and we both kind of like looked at each other like, what's the big deal? Because everybody was raving about, oh my God, this is so great. This is so great. But my what the fuck about this, not only what the fuck did I watch it, the whole 2 hours and 12 minutes, but what the fuck the critics and everyone else, the cancel culture, calling James Corden homophobic because he portrayed, a gay Broadway actor. But he identifies himself as straight. Personally, when watching his performance, I didn't think that it was like over the top, like Men on Film over the top, like hated it. He wasn't like that. I know gay people, like my uncle is gay, and it's like he doesn't act like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think James Corden did a good job. But for the cancel culture to say it's homophobic, it's like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, like, he did a great job portraying a gay person, and he didn't do it in a fashion to where it was like, oh, sweetheart, honey, oh, like Robin Williams did in The Birdcage.
Right.
He did not do that. So
he's homophobic because he's a straight guy playing a gay character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You win a prize because that is what cancel culture is right now. And I asked Ceci, I was like, so what the fuck is the opposite of homophobic? What is somebody that's gay playing a straight character? Oh, I looked it up. Thank you, Wikipedia. Thank you, Google. It's called heterophobic. So how many heterophobic actors and actresses are in Hollywood because they have yet to come out the closet, or they don't want to identify themselves, or they do identify themselves as lesbian, but they play a straight character? It works both ways.
Who cares?
I know. I don't care, but it's just a
I'm not saying you care, but
No,
in
I
general,
know.
Who cares?
Who cares? Right.
Who gives a fuck?
There was a movie, Scarlett Johansson's supposed to be doing a movie about a transgender person. So she's supposed to be this beautiful Scarlett Johansson with a penis. And cancel culture had said that no, so she's not playing that role.
Apparently, we have an epic evolution of beards in our podcast.
We do.
I'm assuming it goes Joe, Miguel, Chris, and then me.
I'm getting there. I'm hoping by the new year I get at least I get to Chris's stage in 2 weeks. I'm hoping. I'm actually putting oils in my beard. But anyway, that's my what the fuck. I'm done.
Okay. Anybody else with what the fucks?
Thanks, Polar Knights. It's a great comment.
That is a great comment. Yep.
My what the fuck? I got my 10-inch Wolverine Funko Pop, and it's another damaged box, and they won't let me exchange it. So fuck you, Walmart. Also, I am out of space.
Uh-oh.
I see plenty of space up there on that one for one, and room on your walls for more shelves. You have rooms for shelves.
Definitely, but I'm out of space.
Joe started it.
Joe started it.
Oh, he's got more too. Oh my god.
Oh, hey Joe, you got this one? Yeah.
Joe, I can't see them when you're moving them.
Joe hasn't opened the box yet, but it's
Ooh,
this.
Moff Gideon. Ooh.
We haven't.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not
birthday
opening the box because with it in the box sealed, it sells for like $50 to $70.
No, it's okay.
Are you gonna sell it, Joe?
I got a sealed
No,
one.
Then why does
I
it
gotta-
matter?
I got a sealed one and that one, so I bought two.
In case I die.
In case he dies.
Is your wife gonna sell it?
Well, you know that, dude.
Hey, Joe, how's your collection looking? What's your dollar amount?
Let's see. Oh, and I did pre-order. This is the Master Chief, Halo Infinite Master Chief from Best Buy. It's got the what is it? It's called the Hydro Deco.
Oh, that's
So it's
dope.
like jungle camo. I don't know
That's
if you can see
fucking
it.
awesome. Hell yeah.
I got mine too. Put there.
I tried to pre-order the camo Master Chief, sold out, gone.
Is that the Target one, the clear one?
Yeah. The Target clear one, yeah. So I have, last I checked, with these two Funkos. Oh no, not that app. Wrong app. Sorry if you hear screaming. Let's see. Pleasure screaming.
Wait, what?
Where,
What?
Wrong app. Sorry. No, I was opening my porn app.
is this your what the fuck?
Your SLR app?
Yeah. So right now I'm at 96 Funkos at $1,538.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, we're on what the fucks.
Sorry.
I know. Sorry.
It's okay.
He started it with the no room.
Any other
Now I
what
need
the
to put
fucks?
more shelves up. Anyway,
Miguel, you got any other what the fucks?
No. I had a Cyberpunk one, but I can't remember what it is. I mean,
Okay.
generally that whole game is kind of a what the fuck, but still.
Yeah, well, we get that in the main topic. Let's go.
which is next?
Yeah, which is next. John?
Nope. What about you?
All right, so I sinned this week, guys, and I have a what the fuck from a company that we all hate, and now I hate it with a passion. Joe?
EA!
GameStop?
EA!
No, not EA, but John, you got it.
GameStop.
GameStop. So here's my
I
what
like
the fuck.
GameStop.
For the t-shirts maybe. But here's my what the fuck. So I had called GameStop for a used game of Animal Crossing for my niece, and they pretty much said, yeah, we have a copy. We're going to put it on trade hold for you because I guess they're doing a trade hold thing for COVID. Fuck you, Joe. Stop. and so basically the fucking assholes ended up selling the used copy that I had on hold for me. I went to go pick it up, and I showed up and they're like, oh, this new associate had sold your used copy of Animal Crossing to somebody else. And it was this fucking douchebag that was wearing a scorpion mask as his little COVID mask. And he was such a fucking dick. So fuck you, GameStop, dude. They're a bunch of assholes. But anyways, that was my what the fuck. It would have went better if Joe wasn't fucking me up while I was talking. But anyways, we'll move on to our main topic of the week. It is Cyberpunk 2077, our first impressions and what we played. So whoever wants to start, go for it. Anybody? First
Okay,
impressions?
I'm gonna say this one thing.
Okay.
Is this a positive thing or a negative thing?
I don't know. It depends on how you take it.
You're going to take it. You're going to like it.
A little bit. Choo choo. A little bit of hype trade.
Oh, to that point, John and I were talking about it before you guys joined the chat, and he was curious what the hype was about, and I told him it was a CD Projekt Red game that came from the guys who made The Witcher 3. So, is that an accurate description of what the hype was in your guys' opinion, or is there something else that had... What was your hype? Was it that? Was that why it was so hyped in your opinion?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so, but
I'm trying to keep my answers simple because I don't want to drag this too far. John.
So I remember there being hype, and I remember being like, cool, this game sounds cool. I don't remember what any of it was, though.
CD
And
Projekt
now I'm
Red.
playing it, and I'm like, what was this game supposed to be so cool? Now, it is
Witcher.
fun. I'm enjoying it, but I do have some complaints, some issues that I've run into with it. Yes, Joe.
It's just going along with the comparison that Santa Monica Studios that created God of War, if they are to release their next title and it's a platformer, or they release their next title and it just doesn't live up to The Witcher. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't live up to the God of War. That's the problem. CD Projekt Red set the bar so fucking high with The Witcher that in order for them to be even better than that is to exceed and, but they're not bringing anything new to the table, in my opinion. And a lot of people right now are saying that Cyberpunk 2077 is better than Grand Theft Auto. Timeout. Penalty. 15-yard penalty.
That looks more like an ejection flag. That was red.
That was a red
That's
flag.
That's my challenge flag.
Oh, challenge flag. Okay.
To be fair, The Witcher 3 was pretty fucking broken when it was released too. So, I mean,
still broken.
But no, I'm not. So I'm not arguing that it's broken. I mean, The Witcher 3 it's overall graphically, story, combat system, RPG elements. It's a great game. It was like nothing we have ever seen before. This is all my opinion, okay? But Witcher 3, not 1 and 2, but Witcher 3 is something that we have never seen before in an RPG.
okay.
So that's all I'm saying about Witcher 3. You can keep
Chris?
going on your point, Miguel.
I don't remember what my point was, Chris.
I was going to say, to be fair, too, Grand Theft Auto was fucked up when
To be
it first
fair.
started as well. So when it first came out, the Grand Theft Auto was pretty fucked up. Multiplayer, all of that shit was pretty jacked up. So
But you have to take into consideration this is right in the middle of transition to the next generation of consoles.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the base Xbox One, base PS4 editions are fucked because you're not going to pay that much attention when you're trying to make an optimized game for the next generation of something from 8 years ago. So that kind of backfires on like Xbox's whole mantra right now. Like, you can play everything on every console because it's just going to fuck with the future of gaming and what's coming later. Joe?
No, you said it. You said it. Cyberpunk 70 CD Projekt Red should have never considered releasing this on the last gen console. This should have been a next gen console exclusive, because that would have forced people to say, look, you motherfuckers, you want to play this great game? Get rid of your old shit. Let's move on. Okay? And obviously the master race would have said, okay, I'll spend $2,000 on a video card and a new processor, and I'll do that. Okay.
And just for the chat, just for clarity, Joe, Chris, and I are playing on Series X, and John is playing on an Xbox One X. So we don't have the problems. We're just discussing
No.
the problems that are evident. Joe?
There are problems.
yeah.
There are, like, Jackie's chip. It's a gun, and his gun's like through his head.
Oh, I look,
I've not seen that. That's
Did
cool.
you
I
have?
look in,
I had a ghost gun.
I have ghost cigarettes. So after somebody smokes a cigarette, it reappears like in the middle of the screen, like in the middle of
Yeah.
their chest.
I had that.
I have ghost phones all over the map. Also, when I look in a mirror, if I'm wearing a hat, I am bald.
Yep. Yep.
I looked in the mirror and I haven't had, like, my penis is gone. I'm like, where's my penis?
I tried to change my pants, and my pants were invisible.
I've had that happen too.
I'm like,
The
dear
boys,
God, please don't let my kids walk in right
Like,
now.
my sons are like sitting on the couch. I'm like, go watch TV. Like, get out.
you just dong flopped out or
Like,
what?
dude standing there with this ding dong just fucking hanging out. And I'm like, I just wanted to change my pants. Why is he naked?
Yeah.
I'm not playing Conan. Come on.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't had any game-breaking glitches like that, but they're all just visual T-pose, you know? I get T-poses every once in a while, but nothing that breaks the game for me, so I haven't had anything that's, like, crashed my console or anything, but...
I have, like, 4 times.
Ooh, damn.
Just turned it off. I mean, the Xbox didn't turn off. The game crashed and it just went back to my main Xbox screen.
Are you on the original or the S?
X.
X. Okay.
Remember we gave him an X?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
The Xbox original.
You gave me an X.
Yeah, gave you next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glad it's still working.
So my thoughts on the game. I have officially played this game longer than I played The Witcher.
Bravo. Good job.
Good on you.
Uh,
I mean, it's kind of the same game in a different time with cars, and guns. But it's
I'm finding it. I'm staying engaged. It's not as overwhelming. What's the right wording there? I find it more entertaining than I did The Witcher. It keeping my attention a little bit more.
That's
Not
good.
a whole lot more. There's days where I didn't play video games that day, which is a stark contrast going from playing Valhalla 5 to 6 hours every day to not playing for a day. Because Valhalla, that kept my fucking attention. I love Valhalla. It was fantastic. But going from that to Cyberpunk, it's not, again, I mean, you guys know, RPGs aren't really my style of game.
Mhm.
I don't like the go explore shit as much. So one of the things that I don't like about the game is when you look at the mini map. Yes, Joe?
Wait a minute. You just contradicted yourself. You don't like the go explore aspect, but you love
There's
Valhalla?
too much. There's too much.
Oh,
go
Valhalla had
explore.
too much.
No, it didn't.
No.
Okay, so maybe the story in
Okay,
Valhalla was
so-
way more
so-
entertaining to me. Related
No.
more to me.
I think what the difference is the fact that Valhalla spelled it out for you. Like, it gave you a purpose for the gold. It gave you a purpose for the mystery, the artifacts, and everything like that. There was a purpose. With Cyberpunk, like they said in the reviews, you could play through the main quest 20 to 30 hours and you're done with the game. But they don't really give you or show you what would happen if you were to go through and do the side quests. But you kind of have to learn that on your own. You're dropped into Night City and you have to learn this shit and do this shit on your own. And it's just okay. Valhalla was do all the artifacts, possibly get new armor, new gear, new shit. I understand that Cyberpunk has the same end result, but they don't present it in the same manner that Valhalla did. You had a purpose for getting all of the gold, all of the loot, doing all of the raids. There was a purpose because either you wanted to upgrade your camp or you just wanted to 100 the game. So, John.
So there was something that I was thinking about the other day. One of the things I noticed about Valhalla that I have not found in Cyberpunk is Valhalla did a really good job establishing a goal in the game. I think you kind of just clarified it, but it establishes a goal at the beginning of the game. It's hey, at the beginning of the game, you have this vision where you're going to betray Sigurd. So your goal now is, spoiler alert, your goal now is to play this game and figure out whether or not you're going to betray him or what you need to do to not betray him, as well as, like you said, upgrade your armor, upgrade your settlement, and that kind of stuff. So it gives you something to attain to, and it establishes a goal from the beginning to achieve. So far, I haven't figured out what the goal is in this game. Yeah, the chip.
Remove the chip without dying.
Okay,
Obviously,
that just
yeah.
happened.
No, I get
That
that.
just happened.
But I think one, Valhalla comes with the historical weight.
Yeah.
It's history. So you want to be a Viking. With Cyberpunk, it's totally new. It's completely fantasy. And to be honest, I played The Witcher 3 kind of I didn't 100 the game. I still haven't played the Blood and Wine DLC. So I skipped a lot of the side missions for The Witcher 3. I played the main story. I was I want to know the story. I love the story. Let me get through this game. And I did that. So
I tried doing that and found out I wasn't leveled up enough. So I had to go do side missions. And I said, fuck this game.
Right. And I have a feeling it's a CD Projekt Red game. So I have a feeling that the Cyberpunk 2077 is pretty much going to be the same thing. And based off of reviews, if you don't do the side missions, you will lose out on a lot of content. And that's, to me, that's where it's like, well, fuck. Like, but what do I get out of the content? You know, am I going to get a rare weapon, or am I just going to get like a cool interaction? So I don't know. It's like, so for me, Valhalla was like, cool. I'm playing. I want Thor's hammer. I need to beat all of the sisters. I need to beat the game. I want Excalibur. I have to beat all the zealots. I have to get all the tablets. So now I have zealot, tomato,
No,
tomato.
It's not New Zealand. It's zealots.
Moving on.
Vibrations. Okay.
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Especially. Okay. Anyway.
And I will say,
Breakfast.
knowing it that when we talked about it before, that you want to do the side missions in Cyberpunk. So I have been going out of my way, not really out of my way. I haven't been focusing on the main story. I've been going through the journal and finding all of the side missions that don't look like they're going to kill me, and trying to get all of those done before I progress the story. And then go back after I progress the story. I go back to that list and see, okay, well, now these are moderate danger and not extremely high and going to fuck my life up. So it's been keeping me entertained. I do have some issues, though. Can I talk about those now?
Yeah, go for it. If we want to, I mean.
Go ahead.
Oh, we're talking
Okay.
about Cyberpunk. So
Yeah,
why not?
whatever. Yeah.
So when you open the mini map, when I look at the mini map, it immediately reminds me of a scene from Ready Player One when the bad guy Nolan, is it Nolan?
Nolan Sorrento.
Yeah, Sorrento, when he shows the screen and he says, "We estimate we can sell up to 80% of an individual's visual field before inducing seizures." There's so much little dots and shit all over the mini map. It's like I almost don't want to look at it. It's confusing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's one complaint. It's crashed on me several times. I'm not a fan of the gun controls. Maybe I'm just too used to Call of Duty.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't really like how the gun. And then my only other ones, it's kind of petty, but when you call your vehicle to come to you and it stops a half a block down and you have to run to it, and when you're standing on the corner,
You didn't have enough time with Roach, did you? You should be used to that shit.
Oh, how about getting run over by the car that you just summoned and damage for it?
I haven't had that happen.
I was like, okay, the motorcycle was going to stop if I go out in the middle of the street. It fucking runs me over. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That happened
I
to me
got hit
too.
by my own motorcycle for sure.
Yeah,
Done that yet.
And then I got hit by another car that my motorcycle pushed me into.
Oh my god.
yeah, it happened to me too, Joe.
Yeah. So I mean, I do have gripes with the game. To go along with that, like I've been traveling fairly fast on the motorcycle, and I hit a car, and it's like he's got magnetic grip and magnetic ass, to where he just like sticks to the bike, he doesn't fall off. You have to be going very fast to hit a car and finally fly off of it. But I've been driving around the map. I run into a guardrail and a fucking street lamp and shit. I run into a wall and it just goes. It's
I like if you hit a vertical pole, you launch in the air like you went off a
yeah,
jump.
yeah. So that's a gripe. There's a lot of bugs in the game, but overall, I would say the game. I don't know. Like maybe I haven't optimized my settings. The game to me, it looks good.
Yeah,
But there aren't
it does.
breathtaking moments in the game where it's just like, wow. Like say for instance, Valhalla. I mean, scenic wise, Valhalla is beautiful. But yes, if you're into the futuristic, like and you're looking out, like when you're riding along in the car and you see the cityscape and you see the people, it reminds me a lot of The Matrix. That scene where they're riding in the car and all that bullshit. But anyway, it's just, I don't know. To me, the game just doesn't take my breath away.
So for me, I'm playing on a 1080p TV, so I'm not expecting that at all. So that's not something I was like, I'm just assuming I'm getting the shit version and your version is better.
Well, and to be fair,
I don't
To
know.
be fair,
Miguel?
Joe, you just stopped playing Valhalla, which was optimized for the Series X, whereas Cyberpunk is for last gen. It is for the One X, essentially, because it's not optimized yet. So when the patch comes next year, who knows? It may be breathtaking. When I was out in the outskirts of the city doing one of my missions, I thought it looked really good out there. I mean, I'm not blown away by the city, but when I was out in the outskirts, I thought it looked really good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get like when you first jump in. I think also maybe because I was playing Valhalla, it takes away from my experience from Cyberpunk because the scenery, the third person, and like you said, it was optimized for the Series X. But to jump from the third person to first person, like shooting, and then with the acceleration of the horizontal and vertical movement while you're aiming,
Turn that shit off.
I hated that. Like, I hate it. It's just like, oh shit, I gotta turn over here. Oh,
I turned that shit off. I hated it.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the choices in the game. I like the fact that it gave me a choice when you're doing the missions for the NCPD, and they're like, apprehend this criminal without killing him. And if you go in and just fucking guns blazing, like, well, we really wish you wouldn't have killed him, but you got him. Okay, cool. So it does add a replay element to that, and I like the choice, depending on what your play style is. Whether you're just like muscle, big guns, boom, you're dead. Muscle, cybernetic muscle, whatever. Or you're stealth, or you're technical. You want to be a hacker, and you want to like have people's head explode and shit like that. I like that element. Miguel.
Well, and I think it's really easy to forget about a lot of the aspects of the game. Like, okay, you're trying to be stealthy, but then you get seen. So then your brain kind of goes like full combat mode, and you don't even think about the ability to hack and to breach and to use those other abilities when you're in a firefight. So it's kind of like you switch from one aspect of the game to a completely different one when you can do all of them at the same time, really.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, overall, I like the whole selection of choice. Whatever you say to your NPCs can change the overall, like how the NPCs think about you. It changes the whole aspect of the game, which is awesome. And I love all of that. It's great. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and that's amazing. I mean, I went in guns blazing, and then I decided to do some stealth and hacking as well. So I kind of mixed everything as a bunch, and it's fun.
It reminds me a lot of, like, if I were to like put in this giant mixing bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw in some Destiny. Okay, I'm gonna throw in some Ghost Recon. I'm gonna throw in some
Watch Dogs.
Division, Watch Dogs. So basically, throwing in some Ubisoft, okay, throwing in some EA as far as like Mass Effect, Dragon Age, okay, mix it up. I'll throw, overall dash it off with some CD Projekt Red, Witcher 3, cool, got that. Oh, and just to top it off, a little clove of Rockstar.
Yeah, it's a little schmelting pot.
Yeah, schmelting pot. Yeah, I like that. Schmelting.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Melly.
It's sweaty. 'Tis the season. Sweaty balls. Everybody loves my sweaty balls.
Sweaty family recipe.
Yes, everybody loves my sweaty balls. But no, it's a good game. Do I give it a perfect rating? I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, I feel like with Cyberpunk, I feel like there is a much lower squirrel syndrome than I had with Valhalla. Valhalla's like, ooh, shiny dots. And to John's point, there's so much stuff on the map in Cyberpunk, but is that really true? Because there was a lot of shit on the map in Valhalla. I think the only difference is in Valhalla, they were just tiny little dots that when you zoomed in, you saw what they were. Joe?
Well, you knew in Valhalla it was either money, artifacts, or mysteries.
Right. But there was still a lot of shit still.
Yes, but it was only like gold, white, or blue, and that was it. Or red for raids. But on Cyberpunk, there's so much more, John.
Yeah, you got ripper dogs, you got hookers, you got places you can buy food, cars, fast travel. They're just fucking everywhere. There's so much in,
And
even
it's
if
not-
you're zoomed in, so much in this tiny little area.
And it's not just on the X and Y axis, it's also on the Z axis.
Yeah.
You know, you have shit that's like left, right, up, down, but then you have in and out, literally,
Yeah.
with the hookers.
A little bit of brain dance. Yeah, brain dance.
Some hot coffee.
Oh no, the Joy Toys. Joe's talking about Joy Toys.
Oh, he's doing Joy Toys.
But
Why can't we have Fembots? I'm just, never mind. Oh, Rando, never mind. I'm getting off topic.
there is a lot of stuff. Couple of things that really bug me. The mission select. I don't know if you guys have had this issue. I'll be driving to a mission that I picked, and then I look and I'm somewhere completely different. It fucking changes what I have selected like mid mission and sends me somewhere else. Like I'm trying to do a side mission and it changes my waypoint to a fucking main mission, Joe.
Yeah, so one thing, the mini map when you're driving and you have a waypoint to
That
go
one
to,
too.
the map doesn't zoom out when you're going
That was
back.
my next thing.
But to go along with that, it's like exactly you're on your mission waypoint, you're going to a mission, and then the NCPD calls and like, oh, this person right here, you have to take them out because we need them taken out. It's like, well, I guess we have the option of not answering the phone. To be fair,
Like that's gonna happen.
but it's just I don't know.
But no, I've gotten to a waypoint that I've been doing a mission that has multiple objectives, and I get to the waypoint for the first one, and it fucking changes on me and then sends me somewhere else. But also to Joe's point, when you're driving, also to Joe's point, when you were driving, it's like, oh, well, shit, that was my turn. I didn't know, because you're constantly like, map, drive, fuck, I missed my turn. Yep, that was the next thing I was going to talk about. But I did have a glitch when I was trying to apprehend somebody, and I was trying to get them alive, so I threw a grenade that was non-lethal, and it kind of set them on fire, and they fell to the ground. They stood back up. They went back to their normal, like, waiting position, and then so I went and beat them with my dildo.
What?
My dildo weapon. Because I figured that's how you don't kill them, right? And nope, they died.
Killed him with a dildo. Nice.
Yeah, Joe.
How do you get a dildo weapon?
Oh,
I'm asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
you know that chick that you meet under the bridge that forget her name. It's like a corpo chick. John, you got the dildo weapon, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. It's a
You're
side
street
mission.
kid. I'm a corpo.
He's like, no,
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
still,
My
it's
friend
the
does.
same fucking story.
Okay, so time out. Miguel, who are you? Like,
Street
what
kid.
character? Okay, Street Kid. Chris?
Street kid.
Hey, kid.
John? Corpo?
Corpo.
I did Nomad.
So I'm curious how Chris's is different from ours, because Miguel and I are both in the street. Like, we've done a lot of the same missions.
Yeah, all the missions are basically the same.
Right. Did I say Chris? I meant Joe.
Joe.
You guys look the same to me. I don't know what you want.
You motherfucker! Here, let me take my hat off.
Oh, hey, it's Joe.
Oh, shit.
I can see my reflection.
Is that a light bulb?
Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to confuse you with a Cardinals fan.
No, it's okay. So my game started in the outskirts.
Yeah. So I don't
It's
know.
just the-
I don't.
It's the
I don't know.
prelude that's different.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you're in the
Basically,
city now?
So yeah, no, I'm in the city now. But as far as like how the game started, like I was in the outskirts and I met Jackie, and then I went into the city and it did like Cyberpunk 2077. Like it reminded me of Saints Row when it started doing that shit. And then it played like clips of what was going to happen in the game. And then it was like, you wake up in your apartment, ta-da. And then it's like, okay, cool. Well, what difference does it really make about like the nomads? Because I started in the nomads out in the outskirts and I had like the nomad gang that I was a part of, and I ripped the patch off and talked to the sheriff.
Thanks, buddy.
The sheriff is a anyway. But yeah, I talked to the sheriff, and then next thing I know, I'm talking to Jackie, and I'm back in the city. So
I want to say, yeah, it's just dialogue options. It's the only difference based on your faction.
Yeah, because I'm assuming because as being a corpo, it gives me the option of like, there's a little corpo logo and then the dialogue that attaches with it. I'm assuming there's the same thing for Street Kid and
yes,
Pretty much.
It's nomad. I have this like painted in like with paint, but you're kind of a dick. So a lot of times I don't choose that option. But
yeah, nomad or the corpo guy. When you go to the hotel, we've been to the hotel yet?
Yes,
What do
the
you mean?
No-Tell Motel.
No.
wait, what?
The one on the outskirts with Panem.
No, it's part of the main story.
I witnessed
fancy-
a dude getting assassinated. At this point, right now, I have Johnny Silverhand.
Okay,
He's fucking with my head, and I haven't paid off Rogue yet.
so you went to the fancy hotel.
I haven't paid off Rogue.
So
The
when you go
15
into the fancy hotel, the receptionist at the desk, I used the corpo answer, and I was super rude to her.
Oh, okay. Because Jackie did all the talking when I went into the fancy hotel. I guess that's the difference. Jackie did all the talking. So,
Anyways, where were we?
we're talking about Cyberpunk. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Cyberpunk.
Just anything and everything.
I
I'm
am enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like a CD Projekt Red game. It feels like Witcher to me. The deconstruction of items in your inventory is a lot dulled down from Witcher, because Witcher would give you like thread and pearls if you dismantled a shell, which got you rich real quick. So I was anticipating that. That's not the case. It's just like common components, rare components. So that was a little... It's a good letdown because I don't want to have to worry about my shit.
I did the skill where it automatically deconstructs as soon as you pick it up.
Yeah, I did that too
Yeah.
now. But I mean, like guns still, you have to manually deconstruct those.
Or sell them. That's what I do. I sell the guns and do the automatic deconstruct of all the components.
That's one thing I've run into, though, is with the guns. Do you guys find yourself using a variety of weapons, or you're like, just keep going. This is what I got. Ooh, that's cool. Finally, I'm going to switch over, but there's
using
so
a
many
variety.
guns that I've just not used.
I'm using a variety myself. Like
Yeah, I keep changing them out.
I'm using this like technology shotgun, which is pretty badass, and then switching over to my SMG and my pistol. Just switching between those three.
I got that gold one. What is it? The La Chingadera? I think that's what it's called. But it's like a gold-plated pistol, but it has fire damage.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Elements of Destiny. But yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
I basically, every time I complete like a mission or something, I go through my inventory and put my highest rated gun in. I rock an assault rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol.
See, I do shotgun,
sword?
pistol, katana.
I actually
what I
just picked up the katana, so I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
I got a purple katana.
I
Nice.
just
Yeah.
want to.
But no, we were talking about the dildo weapon. Yeah, there was a chick that I met in an alleyway. She was a side mission option, and then she called me back later and was like, "Hey, come visit me." And yeah, that happened. And there was just a dildo weapon that was my prize for banging her.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Fantastic dildos.
I like the feel of the game. I like the futuristic. It's like something we've never played before. I will give CD Projekt Red that.
Totally different.
It looks totally different. It feels totally different. I mean, not totally different. Let me rewind. It does feel a lot. There's similarities, little tastes, like I said, the mixing bowl.
Yeah, smelting pot. Yep.
Smelting pot. But yes, it does Blade Runner, if you've ever seen the movie, not the new one, the original. It does give me that vibe. It does give me like a Judge Dredd vibe. Both versions, whichever one you watched.
Mhm.
It does give me that, Mega City, that type of thing. I like it. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's the greatest.
I think once they get that patch, I think it'll make it just that much more amazing for us Series X users right now. And also just I like how the city is so alive. There's so much shit going on that you could get distracted left or right and do whatever the hell you want, which makes it that much more exciting because you don't know what your journey is going to go with certain, missions or side missions or whatever you're doing within Cyberpunk. So it makes it exciting as far as that goes. There is a lot of stuff that it can make it super confusing too. So it feels a little overwhelming at times.
Oh, it definitely doesn't hold your hand for anything.
No, it doesn't at all. Not at all. So, I mean, the overwhelmingness is like, whoa, a little bit overbearing in some parts. And like, there's so many nooks and crannies within the city. So it's crazy. Joe?
Yeah, I had just remembered that you talked about the nooks and crannies. Kind of made me want an English muffin. But anyway, the fact that they threw in Mirror's Edge as well, because there's a lot of first-person exploration that we're so used to things being so linear. Like, I have to get up there. Well, I can't get up there. I have to find a staircase. Oh, wait. I can jump on this trash can. I can jump from the trash can to the roof, from the roof to the clothes wire, and then, I can
From the window to the wall.
to the window.
The sweat drops down my balls.
Skeet.
Going from playing Assassin's Creed, where you can climb anything, I just assumed I could climb anything. And I was like, oh, I can't get up there. There's no stairwell. Let me go around back, see what I can climb on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they did throw that element in, which I did enjoy. I was like, okay, cool. I can ascend a building or ascend a few levels based off of what I jump on.
Yeah, it kind of makes you try things that you wouldn't normally try in other games. So,
but I do wish I could pull out a shotgun and blast some bitches in the face.
And have you tried that?
Yes, I have, especially the Kabuki twins. When you're doing the fist fighting.
Oh, there's funny dialogue in that one. I like
there is. We are the same person. So you mean like one of you takes the head and the upper torso, and the other one
John hasn't done it.
Yeah,
one has the booty duty or something like that.
No, we each get like Sunday through Wednesday,
Thursday through Saturday.
We have the same girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah. So I wanted to seriously, after they kicked my ass the first time because I'm not a strong character. I'm all techie and intelligence. So I took out my shotgun and it would not let me blast him in the face. So I was like, knock him for that.
Yeah.
I wanted, because if I could have blasted them in the face and then opened a second set of dialogue, like, well, you can't do these missions now because you killed the first set of people.
Yeah, just like Changer's Course, which would be cool.
Exactly. That's what I wanted.
Have you guys all come across the pervy Rip Doctor that's for prostitutes or whatever?
Fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you been in his bathroom?
Oh, yeah. But no, I went back because he's labeled as a Rip Doctor, right? Yeah. So I went back to try and get mods from him, and there was only like 2 dialogue options, and one was not for mods. So I pulled out my sword and I killed him. They let me kill him.
That's good. I didn't try to kill him.
Maybe it's just dependent on the NPC.
After, I don't remember what the club is. The Doll Club. Have you been to the Doll Club yet?
I think so.
Yeah, the dude and the chick.
Yeah. Sky and Angel.
I don't think Chris has been there.
I don't think I've been.
After I left that area, I went back to the receptionist and pointed my shotgun at the receptionist, and this little blue window came up and said, "If you kill civilians, the authorities will be alerted.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to be desynchronized.
No.
Oh yeah,
I saw that way too many times in Valhalla. It didn't actually desynchronize me though. It's weird.
But I mean, overall, I'm enjoying it. I've definitely neglected all the little golden triangle-shaped things that are floating around, which I've done one, and they are interesting interactions. Like, one, I went to a diner, and it was getting held up while I was there. And through dialogue options, I mean, different outcomes of that. But I anticipate these are just a bunch of different random events throughout the city. So I am interested to do more of them because they're very easy to ignore. They don't stand out very well, especially with the map not very zoomed out while you're driving around. But there's definitely a lot going on, and I can see why people are, well, I don't see why, but people are upset because, oh, this game's so short, there's really nothing to it, but they're just going linear story and not doing all the stuff. Your fucking phone is constantly going off with stuff to do.
Oh yeah.
And I have a car. Here's a car. Buy a car.
Well, I think it's when you go to a new area is when the car
definitely.
thing pops up.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of side things. There's side quests. There's the main ones, which there's like 3 main ones all at once that are going on.
Yeah, because there's the Petey quest, there's the Silverhand quest, and then there's like, I don't think it's the other quest. I don't know. Like you're trying to like clear your name in the murder. Plus you're trying to, I think eventually what we're going to do is we're going to find Johnny Silverhand's body and we're going to reimplant the chip in his body. I think that's how I'm thinking that the story is going to go. So
Isn't it?
But-
It's like 50 years later though.
So
he's all mods. He's a machine.
he's all mods. He's all machine. Like he made that
Right.
comment in that one mission, like, "Oh, it's so sad that we're all chrome and we used to be just flesh bags," or something like that. I remember whatever quest that was. There's a side quest that he pops up in. He's like, "Yeah, if it's not for the chrome, we're all just fucking meat bags."
But I did follow a mission that was pretty linear, and it took me to the Voodoo Boys, and I did that whole portion of it, and then it's like, well, if you want to come with me, I can help you. And it's like, I'll just try to betray me, maybe, hypothetically, who knows? Nobody knows. But the options are, well, you can go see your other options. So I was like, okay, I'm going to leave this mission where it's at. I'm going to go do other stuff because it was about chip removal. So I was like, I'm going to see what else I can do because I don't know if I fully trust you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I gotta say that this makes me excited for the future of gaming. Just
For
based
sure.
off what CD Projekt Red has. So they've set yet another benchmark. Witcher 3 set a benchmark. I think God of War beat that. Okay. CD Projekt Red set another benchmark with this game. It makes me excited to see what the new Dragon Age, definitely the next Mass Effect, is going to set. Like, they have to beat this. If they come in below this, it's done. So I'm excited.
And I mean,
this does make me excited.
going off that point too is like, what about the next Grand Theft Auto 6? Even though it doesn't have to fall into the RPG element, but just as far as the expansive world that they can create. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I hope Grand Theft Auto can do something new because, I mean, GTA Online, it has so much content, but it's all the same and also grindy.
Yeah, I agree. For sure. Hopefully they can create something new and something more exciting than what they've already created. So it definitely did set a new benchmark, a new marker for every other company to reach. So it
will be interesting to see what CD Projekt Red does with the multiplayer. Because there is supposed to be a multiplayer aspect. It will be coming sometime next year. Don't expect it early, probably second, third quarter, maybe fourth quarter next year.
Yeah, didn't they push it back because of the issues they have?
Because of the issues with the last gen consoles. So I don't know what the multiplayer is. I don't want Capture the Flag. I don't want Battle Royale.
No,
I mean, I want like Grand Theft Auto style, where if the 4 of us are together and we all are like, guess what? we're gonna go fuck some shit up.
Yeah, we're a gang, and there's just so much possibilities within that. I mean, it's going to be great. I also heard that they're making it like standalone. They want this to be a standalone game versus the Cyberpunk single player. They want this to be Cyberpunk online standalone versus what the single player that we're playing right now. So, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what they have in for us. So it'll be cool.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else to add for Cyberpunk before we move on?
Yeah. So out of the box, it was really rough. I mean, there's still aspects that are rough, but once I dialed in those graphical settings, my HDR, fixed the fucking controller inputs where you're like, turn, much better. It took some adjusting on my own part, which a lot of people don't do. So I just want to say, if you're hating how it feels, how it looks, a lot of people aren't used to changing stuff for themselves on their consoles. So I suggest you go change the settings for your controller inputs, for your visual inputs, and it just makes it better, makes it clearer. When I first booted it up, I was like, this doesn't look that great. After changing some stuff, I think it looks much better. Chris?
Yeah, and I have to add to that too, is I did change the visuals for me that I got from your guys' text, and it definitely made a huge difference. I was like, wow, it looks way better now. So definitely mess around with those options because it will look better. I just don't think it's optimized very well in the beginning.
I didn't send it to John, though, because he's not on a Series X.
Yeah.
And I'm using a 1080p monitor.
The settings are fine. He doesn't have to worry about turning off HDR or changing HDR.
Yes, Joe.
Is it me, or is the game just naturally dark?
I think
it's naturally fucking dark.
Thank
and
you,
gritty.
because there's some like buildings that you go into, and I'm like, is this supposed to be this fucking dark in here?
Yeah.
I'm watching characters and they're talking. It's a cutscene. I'm like, fuck, this is dark. I'm like, is this supposed to be this dark? So I'm constantly tweaking my settings. I'm not like turning it way up to where I can see everything, but there's times when I'm trying to think of what her name is. The BD chick.
Judy. My boo Judy. Judy's my boo.
I think she's everybody's boo right now. Yeah, Judy. It's just like I could barely see her face, and no, it didn't look like the text message that you had sent me.
Oh God, no!
Where her face looked jacked, but she looked, she still looked stunning, but it was just really dim and dark. So I'm like, okay, maybe the game is just supposed to be dark and dim like this. So I tweaked it when I first started, and I'm happy with the settings as far as like outdoors. But indoors, it's just like, man, that's dark.
Well, and another thing is something that I've seen going around the internet is the HDR is just flat out broken, even if you do change it. So a lot of people are saying turn off HDR on your TV and then play it. And apparently it looks better and the lighting's not crappy at times.
I'll just fucking play it like it is and wait for the upgrade update.
Yeah, after I made the changes, I'm fine with it right now. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Judy.
Yeah.
Judy.
You. One thing that I want to point out is that the motorcycle that you get from Jackie after the
Spoiler alert.
the motorcycle you get
the gift that he gives you.
The brand on it says Arch, which is the motorcycle company that Keanu Reeves owns. So shameless plug for him apparently.
I wanted to add to that. I think that this game could not have been done without Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu.
I think if they had done anyone else, or if they would have added anyone else into the game, it could not have been done without Keanu Reeves.
Without his, I don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah,
voice.
Fuck your chip. I'm taking the chip out myself. It's just like that. His character, his persona, his personality. It's just like they could not have done this game. It would have been a bland, boring game if it was not for Keanu Reeves. He throws the elements. Johnny Silverhand throws in the elements. That's perfect. at the perfect time too.
Agreed.
And his tone just fits his character perfectly.
Exactly. And this is not a character that I personally I have not seen Keanu Reeves play. He doesn't normally play the asshole.
I did not expect what I got out of Johnny Silverhands for sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I want to say that I think there's a spoiler alert in the, further along in the game, but yeah, I'm hoping that I have morality choices to where I can either join him or fight him at the end. And I don't think Jackie's dead either. Just my opinion.
There's that thing we weren't saying.
Spoiler alert.
There's that thing, John.
Oh wait, I'm
John
sorry.
was so successful at not saying it about the motorcycle, and then here comes Joe, Tornado Joe.
We fucking smack you in the face with it. Fuck, if you're not playing the game, you fucking spare parts, bud.
Spare
You're
parts.
not that far along in the game. Fucking spare parts. Jesus Christ.
That does happen relatively early.
It does.
Yeah,
It
but I
does.
mean, but because they said the nanotechnology in the chip, when you installed it in your neck, it keeps you alive.
Okay.
So how come when Jackie had the chip in his neck and he died, how come the nanos weren't inside of him? So I think he could possibly be resurrected later on. John, depending on
He
your
took
choice.
the chip out. He took the chip out and gave it to V before he died.
But depending on your choice, who you sent Jackie's body to, I think could affect the outcome of the game.
That's fair.
Because if you chose just to dump his body versus
Well, then
send it
you're an
to Vic,
asshole and not a friend.
I didn't. I send it to Vic Victor
Of course.
because I'm like, if anybody's going to fix him, it's going to be Vic.
Right.
So
But it does say that you had to have died for the chip to start working.
Nah, we'll see.
we'll see.
Time will tell.
Yep, for sure.
Because I think it could be written that Jackie is going to be the enemy that you end up facing at the end of the game. Because it creates a moral dilemma.
Yeah, could be.
Where he's one of those fucking super soldiers where it's just like, hey, V, remember me, you little bitch. I'm gonna rape you with my robo dildo. Bend over, whatever.
That could happen.
Have you guys gotten mantis blades yet?
Nope.
No, I haven't. Nope.
Fun.
Neat. Sounds fun.
I bought mine from a Ripper Doc, so just keep your eyes out.
I want the Konami code already. I'm tired of having to grind for money already. I'm just like, seriously, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the money cheat at? I just wanted everything. I'm hoping, because they did it in The Witcher 3, I'm hoping that they do a new game plus with the higher difficulty, but you can play with all of your unlockables.
Okay,
all of
I
your
see that.
skills, all of your weapons. At the end of the game, in The Witcher 3, you could restart the game, but you would have all of your abilities, all of your skills, all of your weapons or armor, and start over. So that's what I want.
That'd be cool. Hell yeah.
I was hoping that Valhalla would allow you to do that, but no.
Did you 100% it?
Almost.
Wonder what happens when you do.
I know. That's what I'm working towards. That's my rare achievement.
I haven't 100%ed it yet. I'm getting there. But I haven't played it since Cyberpunk came out.
Have you guys found any cool wearable items? So, for me, I have this hazmat hood, but I also have this samurai mask, and it looks like Scorpion. So I think that's not the intent, but that's how it looks for me because it's yellow and the mask is kind of goldish. So I think that's cool.
Mine, I have a gas mask on with a bandana on my head. But for some ungodly reason, the thin piece of cloth on my head is a higher armor level than a full face mask. So I have a white bandana and a gas mask on right now.
CD Projekt Red. I do like that you can upgrade your shit if you find something that you like, though.
And
Yeah,
my
that's cool.
khakis. I have khakis.
Some sweet khakis.
Well, she sounds hideous.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go for the State Farm look.
Yeah. Well,
Cyber State Farm.
he's a guy, so.
So, yeah. Sounds hideous.
Oh man. No, I haven't had any wearables myself. I mean, I've been getting some pretty cool loot drops for weapons and stuff, but I haven't found anything wearable wise that I think is badass for my experience so far. John, anything for you?
No,
No. Okay.
no. Just kind of tank tops, shirts.
Yeah.
Picked up a dress at one point. I don't know. It looks like a dress. It's one of the Japanese robes or something.
Yeah.
Kimono.
I don't know what it's called.
Joe.
Looks like a dress.
I will admit that my next character is going to be a transvestite character. I'm going to create a woman character with a penis, and they're going to be the corporate, and they're going to be all muscle, no technology, no hacking. It's just going to be all muscle, chick with a penis, and I'm just going to just rape and pillage.
There you go. Oh shit.
With the weapon.
Yeah, exactly. And I missed the element of the custom creation at the beginning. So if you do the presets, yeah, they give you the preset character, which looks like all the other characters. But if you go to the custom setting, you can completely create a new face. Like I've seen the Squidward, the
handsome Squidward.
The handsome Squidward. I've seen the meme guy, the old guy with that face. Yeah. Who's got the bigger dildo collection? Monkey wants to know.
Well, it sounds like I'm the only one with the dildo weapon, so I guess it's me.
Miguel.
As far as I'm aware, I picked one up at Fingers place. That's the only. As far as I'm aware, that's the only dildo I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey.
All my didlos. All my fuck. I'm like, hey, look, I killed it. I'm sorry.
He's
but
didlos.
All my didlos, they automatically scrap, so I don't have any.
He scrapped his dildos. They're scrapped.
My didlos are scrapped. Sorry.
They give you common components that you then turn into a gun.
Mm-hmm. Technically,
called you out. Monkey says the single guy has the biggest collection. Surprise!
Oh God!
Oh,
shit.
are you playing as a chick?
Of course.
Well, there you go.
It's first person.
There's mirrors.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm a chick hooking up with other chicks. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Doing a little brain dance.
It's first person. Can you look down?
Yeah, you can.
Do you see anything?
Areola, yeah. Walk around shirtless, areola, yeah.
See the little
Your
wings?
little lightning bolt landing strip.
I cannot wait. My next character, I swear.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be a chick with a phalange. Okay?
A flange.
Phalange. Yeah. Rita Phalange. Instead of V. That's her name. Rita Phalange.
Nice. Sweet. You guys have any other Cyberpunk stuff to talk about? No? All right. So,
I'll look up that mission where you get that weapon and I'll send it to you guys because it's under completed. So
okay, cool. Nice. So we can add it to our collection. I'm excited.
yeah. So you can go. Well, Joe's gonna need it for his next character, so you can go smack people around with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to do that, I'll just play Saints Row.
Yeah.
Saints Row is the best dildo weapon.
Dildo gun, dude. Legit.
Of all.
I don't know. Dead Rising 3.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I think had the best.
What was the dildo
weapon.
saber, wasn't it?
No, it
No,
was
it's
a fucking gun that shot dildos, and it would hang out of the fucking zombies.
That's where I got the dildo gun. Actually, it wasn't Saints Row. It was, Dead Rising.
No, Saints Row had the melee.
Yeah, that was the dildo
like,
sabers.
sword.
Yeah.
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 Next.
All right, cool. We're gonna move on to rando shit. You guys have any rando shit before we close this shit out?
Just saying before I got more pops. I got a t-shirt with a pop and I got my Halo pop.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I got my Thunder Jaw pops today.
Cool.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex from Horizon Zero Dawn. Thunder Jaw.
Awesome.
I was this close to doing the Transformers pops. This close,
Uh-oh.
but I didn't.
Joey, don't get yelled at.
I know. I cannot. These are the last pops that I have actually bought. Like this one, because Miguel's like, just so you're getting a T-shirt.
Yeah, Joe, I sent it to him and I'm like, here you go, Joey. It's a glow in the dark Moff Gideon. He's like, I can't buy any more pops. I'm like, just say you're getting a T-shirt, Joe, because it comes with a T-shirt.
So I got a fucking T-shirt and a glow-in-the-dark Moff Gideon. And then I had already pre-ordered this one a long time ago, but they finally released it and shipped it to me. The cool thing about this one was Best Buy kept refunding me like $5 at a time every week that it wasn't shipped to me. So I ended up only paying like maybe 11. Yeah, swear to God. Like Best Buy was like, you were refunded $5. You were refunded $5. So I only ended up getting like this for like $8.
Nice.
So
hell yeah.
Thank you, Best Buy. And it's an exclusive. So it's only Best Buy. So thank you for that. And yeah, I cannot buy any more Funkos until after Christmas.
Let's find you a loophole. What loophole can I find you?
Well,
I know.
after Christmas is next week.
Cyberpunk.
Next week. Wait till Christmas is over. Your wife probably bought you some of the shit you already have.
No, because she asked me, what do you want for Christmas? Plus, our family's doing this. It was a Secret Santa, but everybody knows who's getting what for each other. So it's not really a Secret Santa game, but she's like, what do you want? And I haven't really asked for Funko Pops. And she said it's really hard because she doesn't know which ones I already have.
Yeah.
So with the exception of the ones that one of our dear friends bought us at the Funko store. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting any Funkos for Christmas. Oh, speaking of dear friends, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I have your address, and this 2X doesn't fit me, so this will be sent your way. It's official Letterkenny Wayne red flannel.
I'll be there in December, January, and I don't know how that's going to work out with COVID stuff.
Right. But if you're here, cool.
Come on down.
If we can do it, it's yours, buddy.
Cool. Thanks.
Official Letterkenny red flannel is yours.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to be there I'm going to be in Arizona from the 30th through the 6th. So
okay, we could do something.
Wednesday to Wednesday.
We could totally do something.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Unless something happens.
Allegedly.
But anywho, as far as rando shit, other than the Funkos, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Go Mando. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yes.
Here comes the Star Wars talk, Risky. Spoiler, warning. Here comes the Star Wars talk.
Oh, I forgot his name. What's his name? The comedian. That was in the last.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr. Yeah, Bill Burr. Fantastic
He's
job.
great. He's amazing.
Great character development for a complete side character there in that episode. It was different seeing characters like, oh, go stormtroopers, help them type of thing. And then what happened afterward. But yeah, another great episode.
They're killing it. That freaking show is just amazing. It's exciting more and more as we watch it. It's fucking great.
My God, how could we not address this? I'm sorry, it's already a 2-hour podcast, but Disney decided to drop the mic this week.
They did.
I don't know if you guys are aware of all the Star Wars stuff, all the Marvel stuff that Disney they just said, fuck the world. 2021.
We're talk about Game Awards this week.
Well, fuck the Game Awards because Last of Us Part 2. Fuck you, Sony.
Really wasn't anything anyways.
Fucking drop the mic. Yeah, Game Awards. Guess what? Disney said, yeah, suck a dick, gamers. We're going to drop all the shows. You're not going to be playing video games. You're going to be watching all of our Star Wars shit. You're going to be watching all of our Marvel shit. So, you know what? Suck it, HBO Max and your Warner Brothers bullshit. that was another what the fuck. But anyway, yeah, Disney, congratulations. You have just won 2021.
Good work. Yeah, for sure.
John.
Just for everybody who doesn't know, what did Disney's do?
Disney decided to launch and announce, because they had investor meetings, they decided to announce that for Star Wars, there's going to be roughly 10 live action / movies / animated
Series.
stuff that's coming out. Series. They also announced that there's going to be 10 to 11 live action / animated movies coming out as well. So they said Star Wars is coming out with 10, Marvel's coming out with 10, but Disney, we're also going to bring you more.
Lightyear.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Live action Buzz Lightyear. Here you go.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope.
So
That's really a thing. That's really a thing.
That's really a thing. No, it's not live action. It's animated, but it's a movie. It's about Buzz Lightyear's life, like as an actual space ranger.
That's cool.
But who is it though?
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember who the monkey might.
Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey's gonna have to Snopes this for us. But anyway, so the Star Wars stuff they're doing. They're gonna do Ahsoka. They're gonna do the Obi-Wan with
Are these movies or series?
series. So the series is Ahsoka. They're
Live
going to
action.
do live action. They're going to do Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is live action with Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen returning as Darth Vader. They're going to do an animated New Rangers movie. They're going to do the
Rangers.
what is it? Yeah, they're called like the New Republic Rangers or something like that. Kind of like with Gina Carano with her character.
Okay.
They're doing a Rogue Squadron, which is a film which slated to or rumored to be the Top Gun of sci-fi of Star Wars.
That's awesome.
So it's going to be filmed like Top Gun, but it's all X-wing stuff.
That's great.
They're doing the Acolyte, which is rumored that it's going to be the Darth Plagueis story with Emperor Palpatine. So,
Hell
and they're
yeah.
going to do an R2D2 story. I think it's like his complete story, because that's what people have been asking for, is an R2 story.
That's so cool.
I think I'm trying to think what else. Ahsoka, Obi-Wan.
There's the other one where they're doing like short stories from throughout like many thousand years.
Yep. So it's kind of like the what if that they're doing in Marvel, but it's Star Wars. I'm trying to think what else. I think Boba's getting his own. I'm trying to think.
Sick.
Monkey just posted The Bad Batch is the animated one spinoff from the Clone Wars. Andor, which I don't remember what that one is about. Yeah, the Visions is the one. Lando's getting his own story. The droid story. Marvel. So switching from Star Wars to Marvel, you got Loki. You have WandaVision. You have Winter Soldier, Captain America or Falcon. You have Ant-Man 3 coming out. You also have Loki, Love and Thunder. I'm sorry, Thor, Love and Thunder. My bad.
Is that the one where Natalie Portman becomes Thor?
Yes.
Natalie Portman.
Christian Bale has been confirmed as the God Killer. I think it's what his name is. Monkey, you're gonna have to correct me on that. But he's gonna be the enemy in Thor: Love and Thunder. So, yeah, Disney just said, buy stock now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I swear, 2021, once the vaccine is spread throughout, everybody's vaccinated. Disneyland stock,
That's
Disney
Blow
stock
up, yeah. Hell
through
yeah.
the roof.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of stock, Joe, how you liking your Funko stock?
I'm actually loving my Moderna stock more than anything else. I bought my
Smart.
Moderna stock. It's like $20. It's now at like $150
Nice. That was smart.
in profit. So Moderna, thank you for the vaccine. I'm hoping that it all goes well. Earl, I hope you get the vaccine before too much shit goes down. But anyway, Monkey said that Christian Bale will be Gore the God Butcher. So he's gonna have makeup and all that cool shit. So it's If 2021 brings us cool Marvel shit, cool Star Wars shit, and aliens,
Hey, why not?
why not? Fucking 2020 was shit. 2021, bring us some aliens. As long as we can get some snoo, I'm good.
In addition to that, in response to Warner Brothers saying, hey, all our stuff's going to be on HBO Max, Disney also said, hey, all our stuff's going to be on Disney Plus. However, from what we've already seen with Mulan, for example, there was a fucking $30 fee on top of that. So I'm not sure how to feel about that part of the announcement of Disney saying, here, all our stuff's on Disney Plus. Whereas I'm fine paying $15 a month for HBO to get all these movies that are going to be day one, 4K at home for no additional cost. I still have 2 years, Monkey. Monkey said Disney Plus is going up to $8 a month. I still have 2 years that I paid for, so whatever. But Joe, what were you going to say?
Netflix is going up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're raising it again. I think it's going from 13 to 14.
Fucking Netflix.
But looking at the price, as it costs me, a father of 2 children, a family, to go to the theater,
Right.
that extra cost per movie, totally worth it.
50
You
bucks.
as a single person, I can understand why it would be considered a ripoff.
Mm-hmm.
But that $30, I was happily like I was like $30 for Mulan. I will pay $30. I will pay $30 for a Disney Plus movie, well directed, especially if it's a Star Wars movie directed by Dave Filoni and George Lucas and Jon Favreau. Then you know what? You can have my firstborn child. I don't care. I'm gonna watch.
Bye, Tommy. Bye, Tommy.
Anyway, I'm gonna watch.
And I get that.
Badass Star Wars shit. I'm gonna watch
And I
it.
get that, but I'm saying I can get all the. I know how you feel about Warner Brothers and all that, but you're thinking DC with the whole HBO Max thing. You're also getting Matrix 4. Yeah. So I don't know.
I will admit that I will be getting HBO Max, but I will not be getting it until 2021 when Matrix 4 comes out. That's the only reason. I looked at all the lineup. That's the only one I want. Matrix 4. I don't give a shit about DC. I don't give a shit about anything else on Warner Bros. I don't give a shit about Dune. Dune is just Star Wars with sand. It's like Tatooine. That's it. But I just want the Matrix 4. That's all I want. I will pay for the subscription for HBO Max just for the Matrix 4.
I'm trying to look at what else there is.
I use Joe Emmel's HBO.
Mortal Kombat, Joe.
Dude, it's going to be like fucking playing fantasy football. It's going to be a hit or miss. I swear, unless they have a lot. That's a lot of shit that they have to go through, and they have to prove to me that it's worth it. Because honestly, in my honest opinion, I enjoyed the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
Now, if the only thing that they're selling on is the R rating and the fact that they're going to show fatalities, I mean, what are they going to show that we haven't seen in Saw or Hostel or fucking whatever the Eli Roth movies that are out there? So I get it. It's going to be epic, but for me, it's good. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait. It's not going to sell me right away, but Matrix 4.
Well, I'm just saying, I guess my whole initial point is I will get HBO Max to get these movies day one at no additional charge. Whereas I have Disney Plus for another 2 years, but I don't know that I'll be getting their movies on my account just for me. I'm going to Joe's to watch them. If they are $30 a pop, I'm going to Joe's to go watch those movies.
Come on,
in trade, you can let Joe log into your HBO Max.
There you go.
That's true.
Kind of like what we're doing.
I use Joe Emmel's HBO Max.
Like what we're doing with Voodoo.
Yeah. You do what Voodoo do.
Voodoo.
I don't even know what's on your Voodoo, Joe. I'd never
No,
log
you don't want to
into
know
it.
what's on my Voodoo. Like,
Oh, I don't know what's on Sassy's Voodoo.
There
I
it
never
is.
log into it.
Pitch Perfect.
The whole series.
it.
Yep.
That's it.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
La La Land.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shades at 50
Moving on.
Shades.
moving on. Let's
Yep.
wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up, B.
Everybody's played it in like 2
Yeah.
hours. It's a lot of editing for
No,
Prodigy.
I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of editing. They're gonna listen to it how we have it here. So I'm just gonna drop
Raw
in
dog.
intros. Raw dog in this episode.
There we go.
But I'm enjoying my Quest. I just got the Quest link cable, so I get to experience that. I might be getting some other VR shit here. So exciting stuff. Good episode. Cyberpunk is really cool. I'm glad that we're all enjoying it and we're taking our own journey with this game. So that's great. So anyways, let's end this episode. This is Chris. I'm going to go play some Oculus. I'm out. Peace.
This is John. I might get on Cyberpunk, but I'm probably going to go to bed.
This is Miguel. I'm going to go fucking eat, and then I might play Warzone, maybe. New
This is
season
Joe.
today.
This is Joe. I killed my scotch, so I need to eat something, and then I don't know, Cyberpunk or fucking Top Golf on Oculus.
Yeah, dude.
Prodigy.
Top Golf on an Oculus where you can't see your surroundings. That sounds amazing.
I'm hoping that one of my boys walks in so I can knock him upside the head.
Tommy, since you already don't want him,
Fucking whack. Anyway, are we recording next week? Just a question.
No, actually, we're going to be off for probably next week for sure because it's Christmas time. We're going to spend it with our families. That's why I haven't released last week's audio episode. I'm going to release that tonight and then release this one probably like 4 or 5 days later after that so people have stuff to listen to.
Well, cheers. Merry Christmas to all of our listeners. Monkey, Risky, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys too. So
Yep.
here's to 2021, boys.
2021, boys. Hell yeah.
So I'll be in Arizona on the 30th, which is a Wednesday. Well, I'll be flying into Arizona on the 30th, and I'll be leaving Arizona on the 6th, which is a Wednesday.
Nice.
So
Hell yeah.
we're not podcasting next week. I
Or the
won't
week
be
after.
available the week after,
It'll be a 2-week
or
thing.
the week after that.
We'll do
So
it.
it'll be
We'll do
it'll
it
be-
2
So
week.
unless
2
we
week
do it
or
on
3 week.
Thursday the 7th.
okay.
We can do it
We'll just
Thursday.
call it that.
We can do that. So, sweet. All right, guys. Sounds good. This is Chris. I'm out. Yeah, we're all saying goodbye. Adios.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on. Watch Letterkenny. Game on.
Ah!
Merry Christmas!
Sting fries are done.
So you should just go back to TikTok.
I should. But then I got to create a profile anyway. They won't let me look at it for free like they used to.
Yeah, create a profile, and then it gives you more content that you like.
You accidentally liked a reel on Instagram, and I have a dominatrix messaging me now.
Oh, fuck, dude.
She's like, "Where do you live?" I'm like, "Why?"
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, dude. Oh, I might put that at the end of this show. That's funny.
I'm like, "Sus?
Nice.
Can I have company?"
Nice. Well,
Gamer Talk Podcast, Season fucking 2.
They know you're here. They're watching.